The Flip Wilson Show. And here's Flip.
Thank you very much. Yes. You know, I feel great tonight. I really, and I was in the dressing room a few minutes ago, and my thoughts were just rambling. You know what I thought about? My uncle. His name was Lemuel. We called him Uncle Lem. He's a great guy, my uncle. He's gone now, though. He was an entertainer, but he had a great sense of humor. Now he's down there on that great stage. And I want to dedicate tonight's show to my uncle. He's my main man. He's a good guy, funny, clever. He called himself a man of the world. I called him Uncle Lem. The police had another name for him. Here's a story I think Uncle Lem would have liked. It's about this fella who came into town for a convention. He checked in the hotel, then he went out that afternoon. He had some of his wife's family in town to see. And he got back in about 10 that night. He was kind of smashed when he got back in. Just tiptoed right past the desk. Very light. He was about that high off the floor, actually. Went up to his room. He was in the room about 5 minutes. Comes back down to the desk, and he says to the desk clerk, he said, "I like your request. Another room?" He said, "I want to get out of that room I'm in." Desk clerk says, "Sir, the hotel's a little crowded right now. I don't think we could change it tonight, but if you'll bear with us in the morning, we'll see what we can do about giving you another room." He said, "I'll not wait until in the morning. So I want to be moved tonight, and I insist on being moved to another room immediately." Desk clerk said, "Sir, is your room comfortable?" He said, "Yes, it is." Desk clerk said, "Were there ample clean towels in the room?" He said, "Yes, there were." Desk clerk said, "Well, were the radio, TV, and vibrating bed in proper working order?" First said, "I have no complaints at all." He said, "Was there any problem with the heating system?" He said, "There was not." Desk clerk said, "Well, sir, may I ask, what is your complaint?" The fellow said, "My room's on fire." I thought Uncle Lem might have liked that because it's probably pretty warm down there where he is. We got a goodie tonight. I mean, I wouldn't jive. I don't jive my audience. If I was going to jive you, I'd come out here in raggedy clothes. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you just say happy things. And you just want to... Well, look. All that's going to happen very shortly when we bring my guests out. We got some great guests. My guests this evening are my very good buddy, the star of Sanford and Son, the dean of black comics in America, Mr. Red Foxx. And we also have one of the funniest ladies in America, and a very dear personal friend, Miss Joan Rivers. And here's a lady who at this time has the #1 record in the country, America's first lovely, liberated lady of song, Ms. Helen Reddy. That's why I feel so good, and y'all gonna feel good too, so y'all stick around. Don't y'all go nowhere. I'm gonna be watching. I can see you. Lately, friends, we've been taking an ordinary piece of furniture and creating a scene to go with it. Tonight, we salute the bench.
Excuse me, what time does the next bus leave?
Bus? Oh, well, that would depend on where you're going.
I'm going anywhere, just so long as it gets me away from my husband.
Really?
The marriage is over. Finito. Kaput.
You're running away from your husband?
You bet. He's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I'm running away from my wife for the same reason.
My husband is driving your wife crazy, too?
No, she's driving me crazy.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Women don't drive men crazy. Men drive women crazy.
You don't know my wife. She's always complaining because we don't eat out. So I took her out to eat, and she hated it and kept on complaining.
Well, where'd you take her?
Out in the yard. Well, I figured that way I could still watch the football game through the window.
You see, that's another thing. You men are always so busy watching football. I tried standing in front of the screen, and my husband yelled at me because I missed a block.
You know, my wife's worse than that. She went out and learned everything she could about the game. She fell in love with them great big husky running backs. She got hooked. That's what ruined our marriage.
Yeah. Now she's in love with a Ram linebacker, huh?
No, now she is a Ram linebacker.
You're putting me on.
That's right. I'm just kidding with you. Well, what I'm trying to show you is that men and women are the same. Leaving ain't gonna help. Actually, I'm not even married.
Well, I am, and I'm still leaving.
Well, I tried. Oh, here comes your bus.
You know something? You're right. I just can't run away from him.
Was it because of something I said?
No, it's because of something I just remembered, what my husband does for a living.
Well, what does he do?
He's a bus driver.
How's it going, Coach?
Well, our team is losing by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, well, why don't you send in the old pro? Help me up.
Oh, will you sit down? You sit down. I don't even know what a guy your age is doing on the team.
Because I signed a lifetime contract, that's why.
Is it still in effect?
What do you mean is it still in effect? Look at me.
I am.
Well, I may not be as young as some of them guys out there, but I still got it.
I know. I saw you coming out of the doctor's office.
I got a little rheumatism and a touch of lumbago, but I can still run. And I can still kick. And I can still pass.
Watch out now. Why don't you sit down? Look, can't you understand you're just too old?
I didn't come here to be insulted. Now, play me or trade me.
Look, I'm not gonna play you, and I don't know who I'd trade you to unless Retirement City got a football team.
That's it. I'm quitting.
Well, just a minute now. I'm sorry. See, look, those guys out there average 240 pounds a man. They'd kill you.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Put me in. I'll leave a trail of bodies all over the place.
Okay, you can go in.
Okay. I'll knock their heads together when I see them. What'd you say?
I said you can go in.
That's what I thought you said.
What's the matter?
I think I'm getting the big one. Come on.
What's the matter?
Oh, officer.
What's the matter?
I'm lost. I'm 11 years old, and I'm lost here in the park. I've been wandering all over the place.
Well, look, just calm down a little bit, and I'll help you. Now, how long have you been lost?
What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock.
And I've been lost since January.
Where do you live?
485 Madison Street.
Oh, well, that's no problem. 485 Madison Street. Tell you what to do. You go right down there. Follow the bridle path out of the park to the street.
Bridle path?
Yes.
Don't you mean the bicycle path?
The bicycle path? Okay, then the bicycle path. Follow the bicycle path out of the park to the street. Once you get there, you follow the street 5 blocks.
3 blocks.
It's
You
3
sure
blocks?
it isn't 3 blocks?
Oh, 45 was, okay. Okay, well, 3 blocks. Okay, then you get 3 blocks, then you turn south at the traffic signal.
North.
It's not south?
North.
I would have sworn it was south. Okay, when you make that, no, north. Go north, 2 blocks, then you turn and you head west.
East.
Not west?
East.
east.
Oh, well, turn east. Listen a minute, let me see if I got this down right. Now, I follow the bridle path out of the park. I go 3 blocks, turn north at the traffic signal, then turn west, then I head east.
That's right.
Yeah, I should be able to find that. And now it's my great pleasure to present a young lady who's right up there at the top, a place you can only get after a long, hard climb. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Helen Reddy.
Hasn't it been a long, hard climb? Everything taking its own sweet time. And hasn't there been some long, lonely nights when you didn't think that anything would turn out right? Oh, baby, come and lay by me in the cool, cool shade of that old oak tree. You can go so high, pay no mind to that long way down. And you can paint a rainbow in the sky, but try to get both of your feet on the ground. Oh, baby, come and lay by me in the cool, cool shade of that old oak tree. Hey, do you see the sun outside? Say, do you feel it deep inside? Like a song, like a long lost friend. And hasn't it been a long, hard climb? Everything taking its own sweet time. And hasn't there been some long, lonely nights when you didn't think that anything would turn out right? Whoa, baby, come and lay by me in the cool, cool shade of that old oak tree.
Out of sight. Hey, Arnold!
What?
Come here a minute. Forget your lunch. This is important. Something I want to show you. Come on in, chump.
All right. What's so important? Hey, what's that you got on your head?
This is a beret. All artists wear berets. Now put your lunch down and listen. I'm about to make us $1 million.
Not again. Last time you made us $1 million cost me $26.
I don't appreciate anything anybody tried to do for you. Here, read that. Read that.
Let's see. Man murders friend for insurance.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the article below that.
Oh, okay. Famous painting sells for $300,000. Wow, that must be some painting.
Yeah. Look, they got a picture of it. See that? 3 guys. One got a flute, one got a drum, and the other one got a headache.
Must be because he was standing too close to the drum.
That's funny.
Well, the spirit of 76. Wonder why they call it that.
Maybe they work at a gas station.
Yeah. Is that your idea? We gonna work in a gas station?
No. What I'm trying to make you understand is we are about to go into the art business. I'm gonna paint us a $300,000 picture. I gotta have somebody to pose for it. I'll probably be one of the most famous artists of all time. You heard of Michelangelo? They say there's Marvin Angelo.
You heard of Van Gogh?
Yeah.
I'll be Van Gogh.
You gonna just stop my career in this tracks? Every artist gotta have a model.
Model? I ain't gonna take my clothes off.
I'm gonna paint your face. I'm gonna make you famous. You'll be hanging in the museum.
Yeah, for killing you.
You gonna just walk away for $300,000?
Hey, you can't paint no $300,000 picture. The guy that painted that was 1,000 times better than you.
Big deal. So he was 1,000 times better than me. He got 300,000. That still means we can get 300 a picture. Think about that?
No, I never thought about that.
Well, think about it. Okay, now sit right down there. This ain't gonna take long.
Okay.
Sit right down there. Okay.
Say, you can't paint on that.
Why not?
Ain't got no numbers on it.
I don't need no numbers.
Well, we could have used a good number last week. We'd have been straight if we would have had $10 on 932.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at what you pointing at.
I ain't pointing. I'm just lining up the perspective.
The what?
The perspective, like prospective customer.
Oh, if you think I'm gonna buy this painting, you're crazy.
Look, just give me a nice little smile, okay? I didn't say a big, ugly grin. I said a nice little smile. You know, like that Italian chick, what's her name? Mama Lisa. Yeah, that looking good, look good. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now, don't move. Don't move.
You finished yet?
Finished yet? I ain't even got started. You can't rush these things. Sometimes a great painting takes 2 and 3 hours. That's it. Now, you moving. No, you still moving. Cut out the moving.
It's called breathing.
You done went and lost the smile, too.
Look, Marvin, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my lunch.
Eat your lunch? Well, you mean I'm gonna have to put off the paint? Hey! Hold it a second. Hold it a second. Just a minute. Got another idea. Yeah, look at that. It says here that a still life went for $400,000. Think I'm gonna paint a still life.
What's a still life?
Oh, there's something that don't move, like that apple.
Oh, this apple moves.
It does?
It's gonna move from right here, right into my mouth.
Oh, that's... I gotta have something to paint. Tell you what, let me paint that apple, and I'll split everything I get with you, 50-50.
No way, Marvin. I'm hungry.
Oh, now, just a minute now. 50% of $400,000 comes in the area of around,
Okay, Marvin. I guess that's what friends are for.
Yeah, okay.
You paint the apple, and I'm going upstairs, and you bring me my $200,000 up there.
Don't know nothing about art. How you doing, Apple? That chump know about art. I ain't had lunch myself. Bring the 200,000 up. He don't even want to walk downstairs and pick up the money. Got a lot of nerve. Yeah. Well, that's enough. Okay. Hey, Arnold! I'm finished! Come on in, chump!
I heard there was an interesting new artist. Oh! That's a perfect sample of the modern school of Impressionism.
Yeah.
A primitive still life.
I must have it. I'll give you $200 for it.
$200?
300.
Sold. You got a picture. Okay.
Say, what's going on, Marvin?
You just cool it while I'm taking care of business. This lady came here to take care of business. Don't be interrupting. Leave the lady alone. Don't pay no attention to me, the janitor.
100, 200, 300.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll have my chauffeur come back and get it.
Okay, Mama. Thank you. Take care of yourself now, you hear?
What about my 50%?
Oh, listen. Get yourself another apple.
No, I mean, what about my half of the money?
You don't get half of the money. See, I'd intended selling the painting for $600, but I ate your half, so I only got $300. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome back once again one of the funniest ladies in America, Ms. Joan Rivers.
Tell me the truth. Do you find this attractive? I can't figure out. No, because I bought this because I'm really trying to make my husband notice me. Because I'm married now 8 years, and I used to trust my husband, and that was a mistake. You must always make your husband think you're terrific, and never trust him. No. Because I was in New York, right, and I really trusted this man. And one day I was, walking around, and I saw a cab. I jumped in as a joke. I said, "Where can a girl get a little action in this town?" And he took me to my husband's office. So from then on, well, it gets you crazy, right? See, because what I had forgotten was, men are like children with a piece of candy. They see a pretty girl and it's like, and you know it. At my own wedding, my husband tried to make dates with 2 different bridesmaids. And which killed me, by the way, because by the time I got married, my husband should have really been ready to settle down. Because this man, when he was single, and you want to talk? Had an incredible sex life, okay? Yes, incredible. We are married 8 years, and my husband, when he was single, had such an incredible sex life to this day. We'll be lying in bed. There'll be a thunder and lightning storm outside. My husband will sit up and scream, "I'll buy those negatives." To this... Yes! You want to hear incredible? To this day, my husband still gets Christmas cards from the local motel. I mean, it's just... Yes! The morning after our wedding night, he cut another notch in the bedpost. I mean, this man had an incredible time. And he didn't date, by the way, just anybody. You know who he went out with? You're not going to believe this. My husband dated the Queen of England. Is that terrific? That's nice, right? Not Jewish, but a nice lady, you know? That's no. And it's funny because he said the first time he took her out, he didn't know how to act with her because the only time he'd ever seen her was on her stamp. So he didn't know what to do. He went over, he licked the back of her head. What did he do? But it was a very serious romance. Because to this day, my husband still has tiara marks all over his chest. Now, that's something. But, see, now, that's the difference between my husband and me, because when I was single, I didn't date too much. I was not what you call attractive, which is a nice way to put it. I was 26 years old before I got married. I waited so long at the altar, I could have been ordained. I was just... You know what I'm telling you? I dated one guy. Even the name tells you what a loser he was. Morris Fleischman. Is that a name? And the guy was Gentile. Does that tell you what a dope? That's Morris. He was so... How can I describe Morris? Morris was not too bright, right? He was a member of the school band. He played the piano. So for Christmas one year, I went out and I bought him sheet music. Morris connected the dots. It was just... not a heavy guy upstairs. But by the way, the interesting thing was Morris was not good looking, and it didn't matter. Don't you think that's unfair? Because a man in this society, you know, as long as he's alive, he's a catch. Doesn't that upset any of you? Am I right? A man, as long as he's alive, we have an extra man. Bring him along. He's 98. Bring him. He's dead. Bring him. We'll prop him. A man is a winner. But poor dumb Morris didn't know this because he had an inferiority complex. He was getting bald. And you know what happens with guys that get bald? They start to comb their hair this way. Did you ever notice that, right? Which is great if you're walking with the wind. But every once in a while, the wind would shift his whole head with a salute. And for a whole year, my mother thought I was dating an Indian. She didn't know. And poor but he really was upset about it. He used to sleep every night in a football helmet, which tells you. And finally, I said to him, I said, Morris, I said, get yourself a hair transplant. Because, but in California, they all do this. You know about all the Hollywood stars, they take it from all over the body and plant. So they took you want to hear interesting? They took the hair from Morris's ear. It looked great, see? But every time you'd say to him, boy, Morris, your hair looks great, he'd go, huh? I was lucky to get Morris. I was a late bloomer, okay? Now you know everything. I was 19 years old, nothing going on. I know I was still wearing undershirts. Do you know what I'm telling you? And for women, that's very tragic, right? Yesterday, I said to my husband, Edgar, I said, women are like wine. The older we get, the mellower we become. He locked me in the cellar. I mean, it's just... Well, it's not fair, right? See, and I try everything. That's why I asked you about the boa. Because I put pancake makeup on last night when I got into bed. He put on the electric blanket. I flipped out. I mean, it's just... Do you know what I tried? Did you buy that book on The Art of Loving? I tried the saran wrap. Did you try that? You know what I'm talking about? You get completely undressed. You wrap yourself up in saran wrap, see? I lay down across the dining room table, right? My husband came home. He took a look at me, said, leftovers again? Because once you're married a couple of years, it changes. Am I right? Enjoy it in the beginning, my darlings. In the beginning, when we first got married, the man was so crazy about me, couldn't keep his hands off me. Last time my husband ran his fingers through my hair was when we were out of towels. It changes. Yes. You want to hear? Yes! That amuses you, thank goodness. The only way I can get a hickey is if the vacuum cleaner gets stuck to my neck. Once in the last 8 years, this man has gotten upset over me. Once he got jealous. I went for x-rays, right? They made me take off my blouse. Edgar went crazy. He took that dentist. He slammed.
You're not a dream, you're not an angel, you're a man. I'm not a queen, I'm a woman, take my hand. We'll make a space in the lives that we had planned, and here we'll stay until it's time for you to go. Yes, we're different, worlds apart. We're not the same. We laughed and played at the start, like in a game. You could have stayed outside my heart, but in you came. And here you'll stay until it's time for you to go. Don't ask why. Don't ask how, don't ask forever of me. Just love me now. This love of mine had no beginning, it has no end. I was an oak, now I'm a willow, now I can bend. And though I'll never in my life see you again, still I'll I'll stay until it's time for you to go.
How you doing? Remember me, Henry Maxwell?
Oh, do I remember you? The last of the big-time losers.
I'm the man with the system.
Yeah, you used all of them. The counting system, the doubling system, every system but the winning system.
Yeah, well, things are gonna be different tonight. I can feel it. Blackjack is beautiful. I got this new system figured out right down to my last dime.
Yeah, and you better say that so you can call home for bus fare.
Better watch your mouth, turkey.
Hey, listen, are you gonna buy some chips or you got a system for that too?
I'm gonna start off with 100, and before you know it, I'm gonna double my money.
The only way you're gonna double your money is fold it up and put it in your pocket. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Just slide that right over here. Yep. Hey, what are you doing putting the money in your pocket?
I'm one of the new owners. Here, cut.
Don't touch the cards till I finish cutting them. Just like my father told me a long time ago. No matter how dumb the dealer looks, always cut the cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you gonna bet?
I gonna bet $1.
Come here.
Huh?
Look, Sonny, if this game is too expensive for you, why don't you go to one of them other tables where they playing old maid?
You know, I'm beginning to feel some hostile vibes from you. Okay, I'm down for 20. Now deal the cards, chump. I'm gonna win your job. Oh! Uh-oh, watch out! Let the good times roll. Yes, good. Look at that. I got a queen, a lady, and a gentleman. That gives me 20. You got a 6 up. You got a hit. You see, you probably got a 10 down the hole, and you want me to think you got 16. So you gotta hit 16. Ain't no way in the world you could get a 5. The odds of get you getting a 5 are 13 to 1. Hit it, chump.
5. 21. The house wins.
I ain't sure. I think you got that off the bottom. Okay, well, come on. Just keep dealing. Deal some more. I'll double up and catch up on you. Looking good. Looking good. I got 5s here. I gonna split them.
Look here, none of my business, but you never split 5s.
According to the way I play, you always split 5s. Now hit them. You can hit them, but you can't hurt them. Hit it again.
Excuse me. Is there room here for another player?
Lady, we got room here for Norman's Tabernacle Choir.
You don't even know the name of the group.
I'm kind of superstitious where I sit.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just sit anywhere you want to sit. I'm a gambler myself. I know how you feel. Take any seat you want.
I want your seat.
My seat? Okay, I'll give you the seat.
No, not that way. Would you mind moving to the other side? It's bad luck when someone sits on my left.
Oh.
Never mind.
Do
it's
you
all right.
object to a black cat passing in front of you? Come on, baby. Give me, I won on both of them.
I gave you the thing, didn't I? Here.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. Take that back. I ain't worried about that superstition stuff myself, because I got a foolproof system.
And he's the fool that's proving it. Say, how many chips you want, lady?
Oh, I'm sorry. All you can get for $1.
Here they are.
Wheel 'em and deal 'em, chump.
Just a minute. I know it's silly, but would you mind changing your tie? Green is an unlucky color for me.
Change my tie. My mother gave this to me for St. Patrick's Day. No, I ain't changing my tie.
Why not?
I done changed my seat, and I done changed the system. I ain't changing my tie. That's all. I ain't changing nothing else. No more changes. I'm tired of going through changes.
You're forcing me to use this, then?
Wait a minute. Who is that?
You.
Change your tie, man.
You
Oh!
You got a good sense of humor. Now, give me the other tie, Mama. Let me get this chump off my back. Come on, deal him, Turkey.
Just hold it for another second.
What is it now?
I forgot my lucky rabbit's foot.
What does that do?
It's for luck.
How could the rabbit's foot be lucky when the rabbit lost it?
That's very good, very good. Come on, deal me another card here. Doing the rabbit lost it. I like that. That's pretty good. Based on my system, there's only one card in that entire deck that could kill me. Hit it.
Welcome to Forest Lawn. What about you, lady?
I'm just splitting my fives.
Never split fives.
You did.
Come here a second. I don't need you to tell me what I did. I know what I did. You're not an information booth. You do your job, chump. You're a public servant. You're working for the people. We are the people. You are the dealer, and we are the dealee. Hell, deal.
And I'm still splitting fives.
It ain't gonna work.
Yes, it is. Around the chair, 1, 2, 3. Good luck will sure to come to me. Hit him.
21. 21. You win both of them. Here you go.
Thank you.
Now, don't touch me, because I get cursed easily.
You know, you got something there? I'm gonna try your system. I'm gonna bet everything. I'm gonna bet the rent, everything. That's money for my brother's funeral. Deal.
All right.
Come on, give me another card. That's 19. I'm gonna stay pat.
Hit it.
Hit 19. The only card I could possibly get without busting would be a deuce.
If you want good luck, here's what you do. Turn around twice and pat your shoe.
Whoa! Hit it. 21. Suck it to me, baby jump. Yeah.
See y'all, pal, and buy your friend a new broomstick.
You ain't gotta assault the lady.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Now we're gonna play for keeps.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Truly wonderful. Be seated, gentlemen. Friends, I have a very important announcement to make this evening. Since it's not a part of my sermon, I'd appreciate it if you listen.
Yes.
What's going on, friends, is we've come to that time of the year when I must leave town for a while.
Yes.
Yes. In the words of Ray Charles, I'm going to hit the road, Jack. It's time for what we call my annual pilgrimage to that great and wonderful city, our Mecca, Detroit. Yes, I'm going to Detroit. Can I have an amen for the Mecca of Detroit?
Amen for the Mecca of Detroit.
Yes. Now I should be gone for 2 weeks. The last 12 days of which will be spent in Las Vegas, Nevada. Can I get an amen for Las Vegas?
Amen for Las Vegas.
I can tell you all been there. Now, many of you may ask, why is Reverend Leroy going to Las Vegas? Probably asking each other. Probably nobody out there got the nerve to walk up to me and ask, why am I going? But I'm going to tell you anyway. I want you to know. I'm going to Las Vegas because there's sin there. That's right, there's sin in Las Vegas, and I'm going to put a stop to it. If I can't stop it, at least I'm going to slow it down. Friends, sin Sin runs rampant in Las Vegas. I don't care how fast it runs, I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm gonna be wearing my tennis shoes. Sin can't outrun me. And let me tell you what else I've done. I've gone to the extent of reserving a room on the 14th floor of the biggest hotel in Las Vegas. Now, that room is to meditate in. That's what we're going to be doing in the room, meditating. Now, do you know why? Because, friends, there are many fallen women in Las Vegas. I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to put them back on their feet. I'm going to tell those feet to climb. Climb on up. To the 14th floor. Where we will meditate together. Can I get an amen for meditating together?
Amen for meditating together.
Now, friends, I don't want you all to think that for the 2 weeks I'll be gone, that I would leave you in a lurch at the church. No. Let me tell you what I've done. I have obtained the services of one of the finest guest preachers it is my privilege to know. A man who was so concerned with the word that he got himself arrested so he could spread the word in jail. That's what he did. In fact, the night they were planning the big prison break, it was he who spread the word. Now, at this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce your new main man for the next 2 weeks. My very dear friend and colleague, Reverend Pussyfoot Johnson. Very glad to see you.
You too, Reverend.
Thank you.
And thank you, Reverend Leroy. And thank you, brothers and deacons.
They like you. They like you.
I would like to discuss a matter with you, though, that's near and dear to my heart.
Certainly. Well, what is it, brother? Excuse me a second, y'all. What is it?
My salary.
See, your salary should be derived from the generous contributions of my congregation. That's right.
Well, I heard about this congregation when you started this church. You said the poor were welcome, and I hear they've been showing up.
Well, I'll get to work on it, okay?
All right.
Friends, it appears that on the road to truth and honesty, we've encountered a detour. It's a roadblock here. It's a financial roadblock. Now, my friend, Reverend Pussyfoot, has accused y'all of not being generous. He said y'all fast on the lip and tight on the hip. And he said that ain't gonna make it. Now, to help pay the cost of our guest preacher and to defray part of the cost of my impending trip, the deacons will now pass among you with the collection plate. You're going on out there. Lock the door, don't nobody leave. Now, at this time, friends, I want to ask you to dig deep into your hearts. Dig deep into your heart. Deep. Go on down into your heart. Very deep. And deeper still into your wallet. Yes, because the word for today is give. G-I-V-E. Give. Now think about that word. Think about that word, give. That's a very important word. Everybody loves the cheerful giver. Sometimes it's even worth a little struggle. Now, give. Give is a word that helps us weave through life the way a car weaves through traffic. Then I have an amen for traffic.
Amen for the traffic.
Reverend Pussyfoot, would you care to elucidate further for the congregation?
With pleasure.
Yes.
Brothers and sisters, G is for gas.
Yes, it is.
Gas is energy.
Yes.
Gas is get up and go.
Yes, well spoken, brother, well spoken. And when you want to get someplace in a hurry, you step on the gas. That's what you do. Doesn't make any difference whether you're using premium, regular, or low lead. In fact, and if you're really in a hurry, you should get all the lead out.
Then we come to the letter I. I stands for ignition.
It sure does.
You got to turn on your ignition when you want to start the motor.
Now, friends, we come to V. Very important letter, the letter V. A lot of times we pass right by the V. V is a very important letter. V stands for velocity. V is for very fast. V is for vroom, vroom. Right. That's what we want you to do here tonight. We want some vroom, vroom.
Yeah,
Just
right.
vroom, vroom on down in your pocket and give it up. Yeah. Give it up. Tell them about it, brother.
Don't shilly-shally.
Don't shilly-shally.
Don't drag your feet.
Don't drag your feet.
Don't let your motor idle.
That's right. Don't let the motor idle. Because remember, the devil makes work for idle motors.
And finally, we come to the letter E.
Extra.
E is for the engine.
Yes, it is.
The engine is the heart.
Yes, it is. And you cannot drive your car with a cold engine. You can't live your life with a cold heart.
No.
You gotta heat your heart up. Hey, tell them about it.
So just pretend you're in a gas station. Take out your credit card.
Hold it. No, we don't take credit cards. We don't do that.
Your credit card that's filled with good deeds.
Yes, good deeds. And the goodest deed of all is to give. To give to the cause of your choice. To the church of what's happening now. Now let's hear the word again. Give. G-I-V-E. Give! Woo! I almost felt like putting something in myself. Yes. Okay, now let's add the money. Let's see how we're doing out there with the plate. Yeah, I'm expecting a biggie here. I was expecting a biggie here. You did go out there, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well, at least they sent the basket back. Hit it.
I broke
Hit it.
Get him.
Hit it. Hit it. Come on, let's give it up. Hit it. Come on, let's get that. Hit it. Let's get it out.
Where you going, man?
That's it. Did you check the socks? Everything. Well, look, y'all take them baskets right back out there. You understand? Yeah. Okay. But you cool in a minute. Let me talk to these people. Okay. Peoples.
Yes.
Brothers.
Yes.
Sisters.
Yes.
Visiting friends. I was inclined to believe that my sermon would have reached your heart. That would have made you want to open up. But y'all didn't go for it. It's obvious that your heart is as cold as a well digger's heart.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't giving up nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all want to just go around and keep ripping off.
That's right. That's
You
right.
gotta put something back in the pot.
Yeah.
You can't just eat all the meat and the carrots.
Yeah.
You gotta eat up some of them potatoes, too.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna try it again. I didn't want to have to resort to this because I had considered it dirty pool. But you gotta fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
And dirt with dirt.
Yeah.
And drown water with water.
Yes.
Now, there's a brother in the congregation who's been fooling around with another brother's wife. Yeah, he's out there. I know who he is. Yeah. I've seen his face.
Yeah.
I've seen her face, too. She's happy, too. Now, if in the next 30 seconds, this particular brother does not make a sizable donation in the plate, I ain't talking about no light chump change.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some money.
Yeah.
Long bread.
Yeah.
Heavy-duty scratch. I'm talking about in the area of a $20 bill.
Yes.
Right, we're looking for some 20s.
Yes.
Now, if he don't put a 20 in that plate, I'm gonna announce his name from the pulpit.
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. On top of the... Look at 21.
21.
Before we say goodnight, I'd like to take a moment to thank my guests, which certainly are all winners. Ladies and gentlemen, my lovely lady guest, Miss Helen Reddy. And one of the funniest ladies in America, and my very dear personal friend, Miss Joan Rivers. And I could not say less than the Dean of Black American Humors, Mr. Red Foxx. Good night, y'all.